So I just woke up and I figured that maybe I would try to post a blog about what's been going on in my life right now. But typing is really hard for me because I really messed up my thumb. I slammed it in my car door yesterday when I was trying to dig my car out. But basically, I think the best way to explain it is that Andrew's leaving did not come as a surprise and I would probably mark it under a relief. I would say it was a long time coming. Let's see. I think I've forgiven him too many times in his life, and I think he's thinking that I'm gonna forgive him now, and that's not happening. I feel like I've been emotionally checked out of this relationship for a while. I just didn't want to be, I guess, stigmatized would be the best way to put it. I didn't want to be that 22-year-old idiot, essentially, that got married young and it didn't last 2 years, and But he had been violent before, and I think that I've talked about it before, and I forgave him for that. It was a while ago, but whenever we would fight, the thing that I appreciate about people and like myself being an adult is that when I fight, I'm an adult, I'm mature. I still try to take the other person's feelings into consideration. And every time we would fight, even if it was over something petty, such as Mark, the guy that had been living with us for 3 months and had not contributed anything to the household other than $60, and he did the dishes like twice. To me, that's not earning your keep. If I was living in someone's home and I could not financially give them money, I would make sure their house was spotless and dinner was like on the table because I would feel so guilty. And especially because like I was crying every night because we were not making our bills. Like I would feel, especially being a man, I don't know, but like especially being a man, I would want to be like the furthest thing from a leech. But that didn't work out. But we'd been fighting a lot about Mark being here, and I said, 3 months is more than charitable and more than kind on my behalf. He needs to go. Like, I'm kicking him out if he's not out of here by whatever time I said. Like, I'm going to the leasing office and getting him kicked out. And then Andrew agreed with me that he needed to go because he was an extra strain financially and on our relationship because we have no money and we're supporting someone else. So we're fighting about it all the time. I mean, in bad fighting, like nose to nose, screaming in each other's face, like spit flying on my face. And like, he just crossed the line a lot when it came to fighting. No matter how angry I am at someone, I still take, especially if it's someone I care about, I still take their feelings into consideration. I don't maliciously try to disrespect them and like, get below the belt. But he would call me a cunt and a bitch, and he would threaten to crush my skull. And I told him so many times, I said, you know what? I'm not afraid of you. You want to go ahead and do it? I've got 60 sisters up in this motherfucking town, and I got 2 parents with 2 shotguns, and plenty of people that would take you out. You can do what you feel is necessary. He never crushed my skull, obviously, but he just went too far all the time. And then just one morning he woke up and was like, well, it started with him telling me that he wanted to drop out of school, and to which I kept asking why, because he's getting good grades, he's doing really well, and he really enjoys it. Well, I kept prying, and he kept trying to tell me, like, just because I want to work, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why? Like, if you drop out, we don't get your financial aid, you're not going to go back, blah, blah, blah. And that was when he was like, because I'm moving out. because I don't love you anymore, and you make me miserable, and you're the worst thing that ever happened to me. And the reason that I'm laughing right now is because, like, he's choosing to essentially be with Mark over me, which is the wrong decision. I can say that up front. And secondly, like, he's going from being married and settled, maybe not in the best of financial situations, but married and settled and okay, I guess, because I'm assuming he wants to go back to smoking pot and sleeping with sluts and all that shit. And Lord knows that he's probably been doing it behind my back anyways. I know that he's been smoking pot behind my back. It was so embarrassing because for one of our wedding gifts, my stepdad Tim gave us this huge toolbox, like those huge ones that are for like garages where men actually have like legitimate jobs that require tools. Full of tools, like thousands of dollars worth of tools. And Tim used to be a mechanic, so like he has like thousands of dollars of tools. Because a lot of jobs you have to have your own tools. But anyways, and he gave that, like, to us. Like, it was for Andrew, obviously, because, like, I don't know really how to use a ratchet or a hatchet or anything like that. But it was basically, like, giving him the implements to take care of me. And since, you know, he's not with me anymore, they're not his anymore, and Tim... My parents, I mean, like, the day that everything went down, I had, like, 4 girlfriends that were here, like, in an instant. My parents were here in an hour and 20 minutes, and that's how long it takes to get from where they live. But I don't know, I'm not gonna cry about it. But Tim was going through the tools and found, like, a fucking container with pot in it. And found also, a medicine bottle with a straight razor and a straightened paperclip. I was like, what the fuck is this for? So we took it out, and it's in his shit, but Tim took the tools. And I don't know. I don't want to have to close all of my bank accounts and stuff because, like, he's on them. But, it like, seriously, there's been a blizzard outside, and there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. So, like, I cannot get to the banks. So, I'm having a really hard time with that. And, I just, like... I feel like I stuck it out and fought so hard because I really did not want to be a statistic. I did not want to be that fucking idiot girl that got married and divorced in 2 years. But you know what? I think if I did anything wrong, genuinely, like to my core, if I did anything wrong, it was trying too hard. It was trying too hard to love him. It was trying too hard to help him. It was trying too hard to make our marriage work when all he wanted for some reason was freedom to do bachelor things, I guess. I don't know. But the thing that really was like fucked up is that he had been planning for a week before this all happened, like a backup plan to, like, he had an apartment lined up with his friends or whatever. But he's living in a hotel right now because, you know, his friends are really reliable. But, yeah, I don't really know, like, what else to say about it. I feel like if anybody's going to benefit from this situation, it's going to be me. And the reason I believe that is because I'm college educated. I'm going to continue to be college educated. I have a lot going for me. I have my head on straight. I'm not buying pot and sleeping around and being stupid and all that stuff. Oh, most importantly, Daisy and Rifle are here with me. All of their records are in my name. And, you know, basically he could not have taken them anyways since he's in a hotel. But he used to like punch them and kick them, and I said, you go ahead, try to take them. I will call the police, I will call ASPCA, I will call whoever I need to call to fight for them, like, to the death. But they're here, and they're, you know, keeping me company. Not really good at being alone. That's probably the biggest problem, but we had night 1 sleeping in bed with Mommy last night. It was a huge success, except for Rifle had terrible gas, but what's new? But other than that, like, I really want, like, you guys to know that I'm really okay. Like, maybe soon I'll feel sad and cry a little bit, but if anyone is going to benefit from this situation, it's going to be me. And he can be as arrogant as he wants, thinking whatever he wants, but I'm the winner in this situation. So if you have any questions, don't
hesitate to ask. It's fine. Love you guys.